Good afternoon. I'd like to call to order a regular meeting of the Board of Public Works for August 8th, 2018. Roll call.
Val Gomez.
Present.
William Allen.
Present.
Weena Guzman.
Present.
Next, we have the minutes of the regular meeting of July 11th, 2018, and a hearing for 3806 Main Street. Entertain a motion to approve as written.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
We have no correspondence. We'll move on to new business. First item on our agenda is Health Network Incorporated sublease agreement. This is from the Health of the Law Department.
Hello, this has been initiated by the Community Care Network, which is an adjunct of the three hospitals. Dr. The man who is heading it, Abraham Mujahideen, pardon me for mispronouncing his name, had begun to do this. The MOMS program has been in the health network, the Healthy East Chicago facility, before it moved for the last couple of years to St. Catherine's Hospital. It's now moving back to the Healthy East Chicago facility as a subtenant of the Community Care Network, which is also operating these days under the name of 219 Health Network. They've changed their name. I'm not sure it affects anything, but so this sublease, we became aware of it through the health department. We talked to Michelle Bronson, who is the administrative aide to Ibrahim Mujahideen, and this was given to us. They have, even though it reads July 1, they have not moved ahead on occupancy. They've been waiting for the approval of this board, and upon that approval, they will they'll change the dates to be August 9th or August 10th, whatever it is, and it'll be 2 years from that date.
Okay, so basically we're just acknowledging that they're not in default of their master lease.
Correct.
Okay, are there any questions or comments on this Health Network sublease agreement?
No.
No.
There being no further comments or questions, I entertain a motion to approve the sublease agreement between the City of East Chicago, Healthy East Chicago, and Health Network
The 219 Health Network.
Incorporated. 219 Health Network Incorporated.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Weena Guzman.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next on our agenda, we have corporate thread. So, it's from planning. We have no one here from... Look, did Marino say he was going to come to this meeting? Or?
I don't even know what it's about.
This is an order they put in for t-shirts, for 2,000 t-shirts. We're on camera, Joe.
Should we table it till?
You know what? I think I'm going to speak on it, 'cause I think there's a time.
Time frame on
This
it.
thing might be time sensitive. I'm aware of the situation. And speaking with the mayor, this was an order they needed to have in time for Music Fest, which was this past weekend. And it was, to give you background, it was for 2,000 t-shirts at an amount of $8,835. And I believe these were for, like I said before, for sale of at the Music Fest, and they're basically t-shirts that say "I love my city," the ones that the city's been promoting for a while.
We're ratifying a purchase that's already happened.
Yes. Are there any questions or comments I could try to answer? Like I said, it's time sensitive. It was, I think it was time sensitive because this corporate thread, they had, to get the order in time for the festival, they had to have, Mr. Marino had to give them the go-ahead, or else they never would have made it, so. And that's where we're basically, like Mr. Allegre said, we're going backwards in improving it. Any questions or comments?
No.
Did you state the amount?
The amount, I did, it's $8,835 for the 2,000 t-shirts, various sizes.
So moved.
No, I asked if there are any questions or comments.
you made it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That was my only question.
Okay. So there is no question?
No.
Okay. There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve Corporate Threads order acknowledgement and invoice for 2,000 t-shirts, which are labeled "I Love My City" in the amount of $8,835.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen, Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Tri-Electronics. This is from the building department. Nobody here from the building department.
Yes, building department, Tri-Electronics.
James,
No. I'm not familiar with this. I think we're gonna have to table this one then.
That's fine.
Okay, we'll table it for next meeting. Okay, next on our agenda, we have from Wisniewski and Associates. This is from the Park Department. Anybody familiar with this situation?
No.
Okay, I believe, well, it's for an ice skating rink, so I don't think that's time sensitive.
Yeah,
So
I think we
we're
can.
gonna table this one. Next, we have from Spectrum Painting and Maintenance.
That's
This
from,
is also from the Park Department.
Yes.
I think are you aware of this situation? Spectrum from the Park Department. Spectrum Painting and Maintenance. Okay, we'll table that one. New Creations Construction, also from the Park Department. Anybody here familiar with this? Okay, we'll table that one. Clovenger Landscaping Corporation, Park Department. Anybody here can speak on that? We'll table that one also. Okay, which brings us to Royalty Construction.
Yes, good evening. This is just an extension of the work that Royalty Construction has already been authorized to do. We have added the scope-wise 3 additional properties. We did see their first 3. They were very satisfactory as far as building specs for our facade, improvement of city-owned properties, and on top of that, we added for them to do formal cost estimates for all 6 properties that are in our economic revitalization area of Main and Broadway. So we recommend that you accept this recommendation. We've gone over this, and again, the initial work was satisfactory, going at a good pace, and we are asking to increase the scope.
And this is for a sum of $30,000.
Yes.
And I believe there's a resolution that goes with this also.
Yes, it was submitted before.
And that is resolution, I'm gonna bring it up now because we haven't turned it down. Resolution 2018-41, a resolution of the Chicago Board of Public Works accepting and approving a proposal dated August 2nd, 2018 from Royalty Construction for facade design and specifications in North Harbor. And as Mr. Milton, Mr. Reed
Yes.
mentioned, is for the lump sum of $30,000. Are there any questions or comments on this proposal?
We're paying any fees to the state for covering those costs, because it says here the City of East Chicago Building Department.
Well, and when it says the building department, that is to
The
be
city's gonna-
determined, but the city is going to be responsible for the fees. The only one that is going to need fees is the one property, I believe it's 3700 Main, and that is what we refer to as Dr. K's office, right on the corner there. That is going to need to go down because of the square footage of the facade. He will prepare the paperwork, that is in the scope, but not the actual fees. And quite honestly, I talked to James this morning about coming up to speed on how do we get the fees done. I know the building department doesn't specifically have a budget for that, but they, so we've got to figure that piece out. So I think that just states the city is going to pay the fees.
Okay, and funding has been approved for this, right?
Yes, the funding is going to be the same funding source as the original 11,500. And I asked that be checked, that the funding source was available, and I have not heard otherwise, but this came from our financial advisors that we can use that source.
Any other questions or comments? There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve Resolution 2018-41 and accompanying proposal from Royalty Construction in the amount of not to exceed $30,000.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen, Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we come to Resolution 2018-38, Tolbert and Tolbert from the Law Department.
I just discussed this with Mr. Allegretti. Tolbert and Tolbert are primary litigators defending the city, and this is expanding the cap based on the volume of work that they have been doing. And he's here now if you have any questions that I cannot answer.
Okay, so
They have been doing good work for us.
It's not to exceed an amount of $60,000.
This is an additional amount, is it not, George?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Any questions or comments on Resolution 2018-38, authorizing a modification of city contract for legal services with Tolbert and Tolbert? Any questions?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve Resolution 2018-38, authorizing the modification of the city's contract for legal services with Tolbert and Tolbert in the amount of not to exceed $60,000.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, next we have Resolution 2018-39, Resolution of Chicago Board of Public Works extending the city's contract for professional services with Shared Resources Solutions.
Sure. This consultant is currently under contract performing HR and grant writing services for the city. Their contract expired mid-year. This extends it through the end of the year, retroactive to July 1. Increases the not-to-exceed cap by $40,000, which is provides for money to pay the last two invoices of I think May and June, and to provide a little coverage for some future professional services as directed by the chief of staff.
The amount is not to exceed 40,000?
Yes. I think it's 40 or 43. I'm not sure.
43,000.
43, because we have, am I looking at this wrong? We have 43 and we have 40 in the same resolution. Should they both be 40 or 43?
For either is fine. It's just for that amount, either number. For the lower number is adequate to pay the outstanding invoices and to go forward for future anticipated services.
Okay.
Just go with the
Any questions or comments? There being no questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve Resolution 2018-39, resolution of the Chicago Board of Public Works extending the city's contract for professional services with Shared Resource Solutions Incorporated in the amount of not to exceed 40,000.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Next we come to Resolution 2018-42, Riley Park Computer Equipment Surplus.
Mr. Cesar Perez is under contract for the city to conduct internet sales of surplus equipment, vehicles, and other equipment no longer used by the city. This resolution identifies additional surplus vehicles and other equipment that has reached the end of its useful life for the city and is no longer needed. It complies with the statute of identifying that property and declaring it surplus, and this directs that that property be transferred to Mr. Perez's control for doing what he's under contract to do, and that is to dispose of the property or sell the property via internet auction.
In the company's resolution, we do have a list from IT department, all these surplus items. And these were all at Riley Park, I believe. Kevin?
Yes.
All these items were at Riley Park? That's where they were,
Two different resolution items.
it's a two different items?
Yes. Which resolution are you referring to, Mr. President?
There's one for him and one for
Oh.
Cesar.
Is it 40 or 42?
Oh, yeah, my mistake. I was looking at my old one. Okay, my mistake. We're doing Joe just went over. And the surplus. Okay, so we're doing 40, we're going with Caesar. Okay, any questions or comments on 2018-40? Resolution of the Chicago Board of Public Works determined that certain equipment and property of the city to be surplus and directing that the city contractor Cesar Perez provide for its public sale using an approved internet auction site. Any questions or comments? There being no further questions or comments, I entertain a motion to approve Resolution 2018-40.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, now we come to Resolution 2018-42, Riley Park Computer Equipment Surplus.
Good evening, members of the board. What this resolution is referring to is we came across quite a bit of old computer equipment, to say the least, at Riley Park in the what they refer to as the hut buildings. And this equipment is approximately 15 to 20 years old. So needless to say, the request is to have it deemed as surplus so that we can move forward with the recycling of the equipment because it has no use value at all.
Any questions or comments on Resolution 2018-42 or the Riley Park Equipment Surplus List?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve Resolution 2018-42 and the accompanying list from surplus computer equipment.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Next on our agenda, we have HR Director contract. I believe we're going to table this. Mr. Agretti? Are we going to table the HR agreement, or?
Yes, there's still some terms to be negotiated.
So we will table that till next meeting. Next, we have Midwest Electric Incorporated. This is from engineering.
This is for work from Midwestern on Columbus Drive to relocate a couple poles in relation to the Columbus Drive intersection improvement project. Total amount is $6,732. This is for their services to establish light at the intersection of Parish and Columbus Drive to not have it interfere with the work going on for the Columbus Drive project.
Okay. Any questions or comments?
No.
Any further questions or comments, or entertain a motion to approve Midwestern Electric Incorporated's proposal for the streetlight Parish Avenue and Columbus Drive in the amount of $6,732.
So move.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes?
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
And next we have from Felipe Builders, also from engineering.
This is the repair work for the wall that got damaged for Washington Square off of Columbus Drive. $22,900 is the cost for the repair work.
Any questions or comments?
Yes. Who's gonna paint it? Is it gonna be painted by this, someone other than Felipe Builders? 'Cause I know they would add, it's not included obviously, but $1,000 labor cost for that.
Last I checked, I'll be through the city. So I believe from there.
It has to be painted, it's not, does it come already with paint?
Yeah, it has to be touched up. I believe when it was originally installed, somebody else painted it.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay.
Okay, this is just for the repair.
Okay. Any other questions or comments?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve Felipe Builders' proposal. This is for that concrete fence on Columbus Drive, repair road.
So move.
Second. Sorry.
Roll call?
Val Gomez.
Yes.
William Allen.
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
And I see our building commissioners here, so we're going to go back to that one item we had set aside from Tri-Electronics.
James Watadating, Building Commissioner. Sorry that I was a little late. I was caught up in a meeting, but
This is for portable radios.
yes, 15 portable radios for our staff, including the repeater and antenna. The radios that we've had in the past, we were able to use them. It was giving us really bad signal. So this is we're able to install a new repeater, getting these radios. And this will allow us to communicate between the inspectors, code enforcement, and each of the staff. This is really needed. When we're in the field, most of my inspectors are out in the field throughout the day, and this is the best way to communicate. We've requested 2 proposals, and one was from Minor Electric, and that one came out to be $21,775.33, and the other one was for Tri-Electronics for $15,117.11, and I'm requesting that we choose the Tri-Electronics. That's the lowest bid for pretty much the same.
Any questions or comments on this proposal?
No.
There being no further questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve the Tri-Electronics proposal with our building department for radios, portable radios in the amount of $15,117.11.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, I believe that brings us to right-of-way applications from engineering.
Application number 18-02906, Manhattan Mechanical Heavy Load, hauling via Dickey, 129th. Application number 18-02907, Heavy Load, Dewitt Bless, hauling via Michigan, Dickey, Columbus, Indian Klein. Application number 18-02908, Heavy Load, Anchor Trucking, hauling via 129th, Eastern Calumet Avenue to Dickey. Application number 18-02909, Heavy Load, Superior Construction, hauling via Standard, Dickey, Riley, 129th, Michigan, Guthrie, Klein, Service Road. Application number 18-02910, Heavy Load, Nettleton Heavy Haul, hauling via Kennedy. Application number 18-02911, Heavy Load, Barnhart Crane and Rigging, hauling via 129th and Dickey. Application number 18-02912, Salvador Ortiz, dumpster. This is for demolition of garage at 4849 Perry. Application number 18-02913, Alejandro Martinez at 4732 Bering Avenue, dumpster, roof replacement. Application number 18-02914, Q3 Contracting, at 3928 Evergreen Street. This is asphalt restoration work in the alley. Application number 18-02915, AT&T, at 2000 Gary Road. This is directional boring work. Application number 18-02916, AT&T, at 1401 West 145th. This is locating existing 4-inch PVC and placement of a manhole with cover ducts and directional bore work. Application number 18-02917, AT&T at East 140th Street, cable replacement and directional bore work. Application number 18-02918, John Burns Construction at East 144th Street, utility work. This is to install a pole and small cell equipment. Application number 18-02919, Acton at 4116 Olcott Avenue, dumpster. Will be placed in the street for removal of debris. Application number 18-02920, Summit Environmental Services at 1015 East 149th. Trucks driving in and out, and to stage them for excavation work. Application number 18-02921, Rodney Golson at 4016 Main, setting a pole in line. This will also require concrete work. That concludes right-of-way applications.
Any questions or comments on the permit applications?
No.
Questions or comments, entertain a motion to approve Board of Public Works permit applications 18-02906 through 18-02921.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes.
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
That concludes our new business. We have no old business. We have no other business. Our next regular meeting will be Wednesday, August 22nd, 2018 at 4 p.m. I'd like to close our business. Entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Val Gomez,
Yes?
William Allen,
Yes.
Rena Guzman.
Yes.
Okay, I would like to call to order the regular meeting of the Board of Public Safety, August 8th, 2018. We'll follow the agenda we have in front of us, starting with the Pledge of Allegiance.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. We'll have the roll call
Milton Reed,
here.
Richard Trzymzinski.
Here.
Thomas Davis.
Here.
Is there a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes from July 11th, 2018?
I make a motion. Second.
Any questions?
Aye.
Let's take a vote. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries. There's no correspondence before us. The fire department has issued their training reports. They're all of their monthly reports. Are there any questions on their reports?
I have none.
Is there a motion to accept the fire department reporting?
I so move on that. I second the motion.
It's been moved and properly second. Any questions?
I have none.
Take a vote. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have resolution number 2018-07. It deals with the designated field training officers and the pay period that you have in front of us. Is there a motion to adopt resolution 2018-07 for designated field training officers?
I so move. I second the motion.
It's been moved and properly second. Any questions on this?
I have
Any questions? No questions. We'll take a vote. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carries. There is no old business in front of us, and there's no audience for participation. Next meeting Wednesday, August 22nd at 5 p.m. Is there any other business? None. If there is a motion to adjourn,
I so move. I second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, meeting is adjourned. Thank you, gentlemen.